Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. On June 12th, the event football fans everywhere have spent 4 years waiting for begins. It's the 2014 World Cup. Teams will battle their way from then until the championship match on July 13th. Fans are not just cheering on their favorite teams, many are also eager to wager on the matches. And not only the World Cup, there is a global betting frenzy covering football, cricket, tennis, motorsports, competitions of every kind. A just-released report from the International Center for Sports Security in Qatar and the Sorbonne in Paris quantifies the global gambling action. Via Skype, ICSS Director of Sport Integrity Chris Eaton.
Taking the illegal market, the under-regulated or grey market, and the totally legal market together, it's really close to $1 trillion annually gambled on sport today.
Analysts say that $1 billion was bet worldwide on a single game in 2010, the World Cup title match. This new report says that sports betting is used worldwide by organized crime syndicates to launder some US $140 billion a year, and that the internet now handles 30% of all the action. The ICSS Sorbonne report says that Asia accounts for 53% of the world's illegal gambling, and it turns out that illicit bookmakers and legal betting houses are linked together, says University of Salford Birmingham gambling analyst David Forrest via Skype.
Those small guys tend to take the stake and quickly pass it on up a chain so they don't handle the risk themselves. And at the top of this chain lie legal bookmakers who are registered in the Philippines, the 5 biggest bookmakers in the world.
Illegal gambling has taken on some of the risk management practices of Wall Street, where hedge fund traders may take positions both for and against a particular stock or security to help ensure that they win regardless of the outcome. Via Skype, University of South Florida gambling analyst Richard Borghese.
Illegal bookmakers will collect their bets, and if they end up with a naked position on one side or the other, they will lay off their risk by betting on the opposite teams in the legalized gambling market.
The ICSS Sorbonne study says the sports gambling industry needs to develop international reporting and accountability systems, much like those that have been established in recent decades in the global financial markets. Again, the ICSS Chris Eaton.
We need the same sort of cooperative model operating in the gambling side and the bookmaking side of international sport, so that we can see exactly who is transacting what and how, so you can pick the anomalies.
In sports, there are always winners and there are losers. Regardless of the outcome of the game, there was always money, big money, going into someone's pocket. Jeffrey Young, VOA News.